Join me this October where I'll be celebrating Halloween. 31 zine reviews in 31 days. Joining me will be my friend Beanie. Welcome to another edition of Halloween. How are we doing today, Beanie?
Hi.
Let's go exploring. Perfect, because I have the exact same idea, and we're going to explore in the world of the Troll King. So more specifically, it's a zine adventure from MÖRK BORG. I'll get that right eventually. Treasure of the Troll King. There's some nice foil. You might not be able to see it, but I'll try to move it. And with all MÖRK BORG adventures, it's definitely got a aesthetic that would probably be familiar. Editing by Steve Thurston, lots of play testers. And thanks to the Brain Trust, Alex Caton, Alex Klippiner, Tyler Crumrine, Keegan EXE, Y Huntsman, Johan Nohr, Matt Saunders, Ursi Dice, Walton Wood, Public Domain Review. And a bunch of music that has helped. So once again, compatible with MÖRK BORG by Chris Bissette, cover art and lettering on page 13. And Niduk illustration on page 24 by Johan Nohr, loottheroom.io. So a little kind of difficult to see, but you can see that here's some sewers, and you've got a 1d6 table to figure out what size of sewer you're in. So it's a 8-foot tall work pipe, waist deep channel of sewage flanked by walkways, must travel single file on a walkway. There is no light. There is a d6 for unclean scrolls, and that is imitation games. You create a clone of yourself so convincing that even you no longer know which is the original. One of you dies in d6 days. Sacred scrolls, once again, d6. And here we have deflect. You can't be struck by missiles for 1d4 rounds. Okay, I'm going to attempt to read this. I'm sure I'm going to get tongue twisted. Galgenbeck is a palimpsest. Oh, some of the names. I think we just ran out of all names, so we start combining vowels and letters. Tumour, a city built on the ruins of itself. Beneath the sewers, the bones of the old city fester. The Troll King Niduk was exiled, driven to the depths to rot and die. Now twisted by hatred and rage, he oversees the small domain he has carved for himself in a forgotten chapel to a murdered god. Why are you here? A lost bet, a doomed quest for silver? Boredom? Doesn't even matter. Hey, let's figure this out. D6 reason why we came here. It's a 1. You bribed your way out of jail with the promise of silver. Now it's time to pay up, and you have none. So we better find some. Here's a D8 things that you've heard down the pub. 5. A magic mirror hides a great treasure, which is somewhat true. Here's some D6 sewer treasures. 1. A wooden idol bound with filthy bandages. Breaking it summons a small but vicious gorehound with, here's your block stat blocks. Crawling the sewers. Enter through the sewers down a trapdoor that goes deeper into the filth. The sewers are stinking, sucking mess of fecal fluid, who knows what else. Streams of filth run through everything, and even the small walkways are covered in shit. Finding your way to the chapel will be slow and arduous, and who knows what lurks in the dark, dripping spaces. So here's a D4 for the spaces. And then a 1, the well bottom, a dead god and forgotten wishes. Turn to 9. And so there's other D4 random encounters. And another table A and table B only roll once during the scenario. So you can have multiple table A's, but eventually you just only want to have one table B because it sounds like it would just be redundant and take away from the adventures. And here's Niduk's banquet. It's got a collapsed roof, rotten broken furniture, scattered corpses. and that's where Niduk is here. Description of the broken furniture, and here is the well bottom. This one actually I thought was pretty cool. If you do take any of the silver that has been thrown down, you are now responsible for fulfilling these wishes, or basically you're cursed. And the person who made the wish can be found in Graventosk, and they are young. And what did they want? A D12, 9, visit, 7, forbidden scrolls. Here's another area, the graffiti gallery, which is cool. Hanging garden, the Church of Forgotten Things. And here is the Troll King Chapel, lovely MÖRK BORG font. Here's some wandering encounters for it. So we've got a 1d6, and then for every 10 minutes you roll a +1. So it looks like it gets more severe of a risk to eventually bring about Niduk the Ravenous. Here's a nice little map of the chapel. There it is, the nave, and the smaller map, so you can kind of see where you are within the bigger map. So that's perhaps you could use as a handout. Here's another small map, the altar, the choir room, and the bell tower. There's not enough bell towers in games, I don't think. The private chapel, flood passage, the library, robbing room, a secret passage, the priest room, and then finally Niduk's den. Niduk the Ravenous. The Troll King, a many-scarred behemoth, exiled and forgotten, but still somehow alive, enormous and terrifying, speaks in halting, broken language, a mockery of the voices he has heard scream in terror. And here's an appendix. So it's extensively play-tested as a result of a much stronger module when it was first written in September 2020. Players will definitely meet Niduk once before reaching the chapel and may encounter him twice. The goal of these encounters is to impress upon the party the danger of the Troll King. And I actually think that's good. It's, you know, if you think about any kind of good story, you might encounter, like, just say Jaws comes to mind, that you go, wow, like they're vicious. And then you don't see them again. You only see the remnants of how strong they can be. And then it creates that sense of doom. And here is the table A, B, and C of roll 3d8. If 2 rolls match the result of the failed presence test, the PCs revisit an already explored space because the sewers change. And then here's just some nice art to match the front. The treasures of the Troll King. Galgenbeck is palimpsest. I'll get that one eventually. Kill him. Cool. So this is from Loot the Room, Chris Bissette, compatible with MÖRK BORG, and this is going to be included as one of the zines in the MÖRK BORG pack for giveaway. So if you have not entered, you have a chance to win all these MÖRK BORG goodies. Super cool stuff. The art is very evocative, just like the original MÖRK BORG. And nice fold out map. So you have a chance to win all these goodies. All you have to do is sign up at daiqugames.com. And don't forget our live stream on Halloween Day, October 31st at 1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Happy Halloween, ladies.